Welcome to Zaxx TCG. This will be our first ever gym leader challenge on the page. Jay-Z will be playing Special Whales today. He's on the right. I'll be on the left playing Dragon. Winner is going to get to take home two Shrouded Fable packs. We're going to get to do the pack opening live after the match. See, we're shuffling up and cutting each other's decks. And I've got a basic. Setting my prize cards. Now in this matchup, we do both get up to a very slow start. Not what you like to see. If you're running either of these decks, you can see I start Zaxx-Dragon, and he starts to Sobble. He's going first, I'm going second. And it's just going to be a pass from him. I start with the town map. A couple tools in there. Luxurious Cape. And then my TM Evolution. I am going to start with an Arven, which, as you can tell already, several of my tools are prized. So this is going to allow me to get a nest ball and at least get a Pokemon down. See, I'm eyeing up the nest ball there. And the Raging Bolt. However, I do decide that it is probably going to be smarter for me to use the nest ball. Here we go. I grab the nest ball. I use it. I'm looking at the Zaxx-Dragon with Dragon's Horde ability. And then I'm also looking at Tatsugiri with the Tracked Customers ability. Thinking about Drampa, maybe getting another attacker down. Ultimately, my hand is not great. And so I'm going to side with going with this Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri, when in the active, you can use his ability once per turn, Tracked Customers, and that'll allow me to look at the top 6 cards of my hand, or my deck, and select one supporter. So that'll allow me hopefully to stabilize my hand, maybe get into a Marnie or Iona or something, and get out of the hand that I have. And I whiff. So off to a very rough start here. Gonna play Professor's Letter. I'm gonna grab a water and a fire energy. I can attack. Both of my dragons take 2 energies at the minimum to attack. I do attach an experience share, which was a mistake. That's a misplay. I should have placed that on the Zaxx-Dragon in case he was able to get a knockout here. My energy would have bounced back to my Zaxx-Dragon. And here comes Bridget from him. You can see Whalemore and Snom. And he gets one more. Ultimately, he is going to side for the Squirtle. So he is thinking energy. You can he's attached a cape already to the whale, adding 100 luxurious cape, 100 HP to the Whalemore. So, and he is playing Special Whale, so he has the Whale Lord that's got 200 HP and the ability when it has a special energy. It hits for an extra 120, allowing him to swing for 240 and have 300 HP. Capacious Bucket allows him to go get 2 water energies out of the deck. He already has a special energy attached to the whale. And so he is off to a much better start. Now he's reading my experience share and he's pointing out that I misplayed. And he's correct. Experience share should have went on to the Dragon. You live and you learn. Alright. Draw for turn is going to be a fighting energy for me. And we're going to attract customers and see if we can get something this time. So, top 6, try to find a supporter there. You can see there's a Mela. And that is what I end up deciding. Oh, Crispin. So I end up deciding to go with the Crispin. Which is great for this Dragon deck with so many Pokemon that use different energy to attack. Crispin allows you to go grab 2 different types of energy from your deck, attach one to a Pokemon, and put the other one in hand. I'm going to grab a Fire and a Water. Attach the Fire and put the Water to hand. Alright. And I'm able to get an attacker in play. That comeback attack, I'm only swinging for 40. Sobble is able to withstand that attack. And then, of course, he's going to evolve into the Drizzile with the Shady Dillons. Shady Dillons is going to allow him to go search for Irida. Irida is going to allow him to go search for a water Pokemon and an item. And furthermore, he is continuing to establish a much better board state than I am. So he uses a field blower to get rid of the experience share. He'd already pointed out that that was a mistake on my part, so I'm not sure why he did that, but he did get his Drizzile, protecting it and getting Inteleon, so a potential attacker to the bench. Gets Squirtle out in the active. I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm going to get a couple more Pokemon in play. And then I'm just going to swing into the Squirtle and continue to pressure. Sometimes when you don't have a whole lot in your hand and you got nothing going on, energy and attack, and that pressure can do stuff. So he has the Inteleon already lined up and ready to Shady Deal me some more problems. So I point out to him that he doesn't have to get 2 supporters. He can go get 2 trainers. So he grabs a ball guy and timer ball. with the ball, guys. So he is Chorus and a Timer Ball. He rolls for the Timer Ball. And now we're going to start seeing some evolutions. He is going to find out that his Frostmoth is prized, and that is a severe hindrance to his deck. But here comes Whale Lord. So Whale Lord has got the Luxurious Cape. It's got a couple energy piled on it. It's got a special energy on it. And I don't have a whole lot going on. You can see I've got 2 energy attached, because I had to manually retreat my Tatsugiri. He's going to evolve into Turtle and Whalemore off of the Timer Ball. And he just continues to stay just out of reach of a knockout. Okay, so here comes the Era to play. Grabs the Blastoise, grabs the Escape Rope. Once again, he's just doing a much better job right now of establishing his board state and basically getting support lined up. Once he has Whale Lord powered up, it's going to be hard for me, especially with the board state that I have. It's going to be hard for me to start getting knockouts if he's wiping everything. So interesting to me that he chose, with 3 energies and a cape on a Whale Lord, that he chose to bring a Snom into the active. But he does, I guess. It makes sense because the Frostmoth is prized. I've got Zaxx-Dragon with the Dragon Sword ability in the active. And I've got an energy on Raging Bolt. Pass over to him, and we'll see Blastoise come down. Now, he did see me search out a Kyurem, so it's curious to me. His first play after I search out a Kyurem was to play a Colress Experiment, which is exactly what you don't want to do. He's going to get rid of a special energy and a lost vacuum and keep the other 3. Brooklet Hill comes into play. And now we see Kyogre. So we have the whales. He's got a Snom in the active, Wailord, Blastoise, Inteleon, and a Kyogre. And he is currently using the Vitality Spring ability to grab energy from his deck, and he is going to be attaching them, powering up Kyogre, interestingly enough. Again, I think this is a mistake. I would have liked to have seen him go maybe one to the Snom in case I'm still stuck in the active. That way you can retreat. One, I guess maybe Snom is 2, I'm not sure. But Wailord is powered up, Kyogre is powered up. But he just emptied, especially with that energy hitting the Lost Zone, he pretty well just emptied his resources. So Snom is going to be stuck in the active. And I see Culver sitting in the discard. So now it's time that I find a way to get my Kyurem going. I'm going to attach to Raging Bolt and pass. Buying a extra turn. I didn't want to put Kyurem down and then he play a Guzma. So I'm going to make him think that Raging Bolt is the threat still. I'm looking at energies here. He has 4. And of course, I don't have any bench protection playing a dragon deck. So if he decides to get that thing going, he can start bench sniping me. Again, still not sure why he hasn't been more proactive about getting the Wailord into the active and swinging with it. He is going to go grab the Remoraid, which I would have liked to see him get early in the game. That way he would have had some draw support. I do find the Air Balloon. Play a little bit of Hand Disruption. Still kind of biding my time here. I'm expecting Wailord to come in, but at this part, I'm starting to suspect that Snom is trapped in the active, and I need to take advantage of it. Of course, Regidrago with the 3 retreat costs The air balloon giving me 2 less, so I need to get at least 1 energy on him, and and 1 energy on my Kyurem. Here comes Stormy Mountains. Here comes the energy, retreat. And there's the Kyurem with the energy on it. And now he is realizing his mistake. So he's reading it. He could still play Verse Seeker or something to that extent to get the Chorus out, but I'm going to at least get to put some damage counters down here. Gonna choose Kyogre. This is 110 to 3 Pokemon. So I'm going to take my first knockout. And the first prize of the game, finally, taking out his Remoraid before he can go into Octillery and get his draw engine going. Put some damage. Place it around on Kyogre and Wailord, who have all the energy on his team. And again, he's just stuck. He's stuck in the active with Snom. Feels bad for him. I top deck an energy, go straight into the attach, and I'm going to get to swing again. 110, discard the energy, choose 3 Pokemon. First, I'm going to get rid of the Lost Vacuum. That takes care of 100 HP. I'm going to take out the Kyogre and all the energy that are attached to him there. I now have 220 built up on Wailord. I think minus 60 because he has that jumbo-sized. And then I'm going to put some on Inteleon. Inteleon's the next most feared attacker. He's, again, just going to pass. And at this point, he's going to concede the game. He's realizing that he's just stuck. Now, had he went into Wailord early in the game, this would have been a much different outcome. And had he been paying a little bit more closer attention when I went and grabbed it and searched for my Kyurem, he probably wouldn't have played that Chorus, and I wouldn't have been able to dismantle his deck. Now we're just talking through different outcomes. I'm looking through his hand to see if he had different options. Going through his discard pile. He did deal with some very tough prizing there, but nothing that couldn't have been overcome, especially with how early he got Wailord up and going. And I'm kind of just going through and going, oh, yeah, well, that's a pretty uphill battle that you had there. I get it. A lot of it was self-inflicted. But once you're in that situation, you know, what can you do? So. And that's our first GLC match of the channel. So this is kind of just a test, just to see what camera angles we like and how the sound quality and such goes. Now we did say winner would get to do a pack opening, so I'm going to get to rip True Shrouded Fable. Going through here, I'll always take a Night Stretcher. I set that to the side. He's going to see that Colress Tenacity, and he's going to instantly be upset about it. Hey, get rid of those cards. No Colress. And going into the second pack, we do get a Full Art Trainer and a Hollow Water Energy. So not a bad way to finish off our first GLC match. All right, hit like, subscribe to our channel. We'll have a lot more content going. We have just about every deck in GLC built or we are building, so we're going to see a lot of different variations of battles. And we're going to continue to do pack battles as well. So, all right, appreciate you guys for viewing. Thank you.